Okay, I'm back with part 3 of the Briefcase series. So I have my leather here. I'm using 100% pure neatsfoot oil, and I'm going to coat the top of it. I'm wearing some gloves because it gets messy, and I've put trash bags over my table. I have a rag that I just coat with the neatsfoot oil, and I start spreading it over the leather evenly in circles. As you can see there were a couple drips of oil there. I would recommend not pouring oil over the leather when you're redampening the cloth. That went away actually over time, but if you want a nice uniform look, you sort of go in these circles and go around and make sure that the leather is adequately coated. This is to add moisture back to the leather. It came very, very dry. As you can see, over time the oils are just getting quickly absorbed into the leather. So I'm going to oil this pretty thoroughly, and then once that's oiled and dried, I'm going to dye it. At some point my camera cuts off, but I'll explain the process here. Basically, you oil it, let it dry for about half an hour to an hour, and just sort of let it completely soak in. And once that's complete, you can move on to the dyeing process. There are a variety of ways of dyeing it. You can dip the leather into the dye, you can soak it in the dye, you can use a sponge. For this project, I wanted a sort of a non-uniform appearance to the leather, so I used a rag. And here the oil has dried. I've poured oil into an empty yogurt cup and soaked the cloth with the dye, and again going in circles and dyeing it. You can do one coat or two coats. It really depends on how deep you want the color. I sort of did it in a less uniform look around, and once the dye is complete, you let it dry, and then you cover the whole thing in Aussie leather balm. I'll show that in another video, but my camera's about to cut off. But once this is dyed, I let it dry, and then I coated it in a leather conditioner, and you'll see that in later parts of the video. So keep going and dyeing until it's uniform, and that's it. I'll see you in the next video.